Hello there. I'm Trisha Hodges, Hodgepodge Mom, and we are here today talking about an easy return to the homeschool routine. Now, I want to know first, are you ready for a return or are you reluctant? Let me know in the comments, because I am somewhat reluctant right now, but I'm getting slowly back towards that way. And really, it's been the children that have gotten me on towards getting back into a routine. So, in past Facebook Lives, we've talked about the 6 simple steps for success in return of the routine. And first, the very first step is rest. And that is rest for you, and when you are resting, the rest of the house has permission to rest. And then while you are resting, step 2 was planning and setting some goals for the homeschool year and thinking about the resources that you will be using. And now we are ready for step number 3, game day. And I sort of like to think of it in that way because it's a football analogy and we're heading into football season. So game day is back to school, the first day of school. And in the past, I'll share with you what has worked for us. What we do is we start not on a Monday. Sometimes we'll start on a Wednesday, sometimes a Thursday. And we start with just math. And then after that, we head to the neighborhood pool and celebrate because, hey, we got math done. Or we've been talking about this year maybe going and shopping for some school supplies because I don't know about you, but we really need some new pencils. Another idea might be to get a school subject done and then head out for a breakfast celebration or for homeschoolers' second breakfast. Now, I have stepped ahead of myself here talking about game day because I want to pull back now, and I realized I didn't share about meal prep because that is huge for us. And if I do a little bit of that before we head into our first day of school, then I have things tucked in the freezer and ready for easy meals because, you know, when you're getting back into that homeschool routine, it is just easier on mom to have some meals ready, even if it's just the main ingredient for a meal. That's what I like to do. And what I do is I get out the slow cooker and I do some batch cooking. I do a bunch of ground turkey. I cook that and just let it sit there, you know, and cook for a few hours during the day, and then later bag it up separately for meals, for Taco Tuesday and spaghetti and all those things that we have heading into fall. And then also probably some chicken, a big batch of chicken, just so we have that for casseroles or just the main ingredient for a weeknight meal or for chicken salad for lunches. You know, any of this will make it easier on you. Now, I have a slow cooker batch cooking ebook, and you can get that for free if you subscribe to Hodgepodge. And it has a bunch of ideas for the batch cooking that I do with the slow cooker. And I do that just pretty much every time after I go to the grocery store. So it's a huge help to me. Now, you've got some meals tucked into the freezer and you're ready for game day. We talked about game day. And sometimes when you get back into a routine, there are those days that you just have to punt. And it's okay. It's all right. We all have those days. And I have some simple strategies for those days that you have to punt. And I have those in my Return of the Routine ebook, but I'll share a few with you. One of those is just step outside. Now, even when my children were younger and much littler, I would do this because, you know, sometimes the noise was just too much. And so I would just very quietly step out the back door, walk around the house, up the side yard, maybe take a moment to notice a flower, and then come back in the front door. And just that stepping outside and getting a new perspective really helped me with one of those days when we needed to punt. So have some strategies in place for when you need to punt. I also love to soak in a bath at the end of the day and, just relax after a full day of homeschooling. And then step number 5 is celebrate. Always celebrate. And one simple way we do that, I've shared before, is just with a red "You Are Special Today" plate. And we take turns with that around the kitchen table. Even mom and dad get a turn. And whoever has the "You Are Special" plate, everyone around the table gets to share something that they appreciate about that person. Maybe it was that they went and got a pencil for them that day. Maybe it was, hey, thank you for spending some time playing Uno with me this afternoon. Just something very simple, just small successes. It's always wonderful to be grateful at the end of the day and just build that communication around the family table. Now, I would love to hear any of your tips for back to school time. How do you do it? What are your favorite ways to start the first day of homeschool? I would love to hear what you do. And I have some favorite resources for you. One of our favorite curriculum providers, Compass Classroom, we use many of their things for homeschool, for high school especially. Visual Latin, we use that. That is our choice for foreign language. We've used Modernity and American History from Dave Raymond, and all of those are on sale, but only through today. We're going to drop a link for you here in the comments, and I just want you to know that these have been a big help to me and to us, all of us, in supplementing what we already do. In fact, we enjoyed the history lessons from Dave Raymond so much that we did them as an elective, because we do love Tapestry of Grace, and that is our core, the bones of our day. But these wonderful video curriculum, the digital curriculum that we use, those have just been awesome for high school. So, like I said, we'll drop a link in the comments below. And then also, I want you to know, if you haven't heard yet, we have a back to school backpack, and talk about something that will help you make things easy. Pam Barnhill has morning time plans in this backpack for 2 months. Plus, there is an art course from Nana. It's the Art Techniques video art lessons. And then there are nature studies from Cindy West, and wonderful music appreciation from Mary Prather at Squilt Music. So we're also going to drop a link to that. Now, that's only available through August 15th, so be sure that you head over and check that out. It's some really awesome stuff, and you have it all together. We've put it together for you. It's like all the shopping already done. Easy way to get back into a routine. Now, I have not shared yet about my little book. Now, I'm very excited about it, and it was available just a few weeks ago. I shared about it at Homeschool Convention, and I just wanted to give you a quick little tour. It's just a small book, as you can see. You can tuck it into your purse or a diaper bag, and it's meant not to tell you how to homeschool, because I can't really tell you how to homeschool. Each homeschool is special, and you need to do what is specific for your children, for your children's learning styles. But contained in this book is the helpful homeschool habits for the heart of homeschooling. Things like prayer, starting the day with prayer, praying throughout the day, how to fit in all the extras. What do you do about that roaming toddler, and how do you get math done with the older ones while you have all those little ones around? Just all those things that have just been wonderful for us through the years, our homeschooling years. And also in there, I'll just read to you a little bit from the table of contents. There's also the habit of the weekly homeschool planning meeting. I've shared about that in a Facebook Live. Date night with your husband, teaching multiple ages. One more thing after lunch, time management with a few tips in there. Let's see what else. The habit of celebrating, and service opportunities, which we use instead of giving like an allowance or something. We use service opportunities. And then I have this really, also there is a section on homeschooling high school and doing a college search. But in the back, I have a big list of all of our favorite resources, and that is also available at Hodgepodge. When you buy the book, there's a link here for that list of our favorite resources, and that is always being updated. So I wanted you to know that you can get this book on Amazon. It's available in Kindle as well. And when you buy the book, you can get a bonus from me. Here's the URL right here, and we'll also drop it in the comments. And when you buy the book, you can come back to this link and give me your information. Your order number is all I need, and your email. And that way you get the free Return of the Routine ebook, and you get a set of video art lessons from Nana. So be sure to check that out and let me know what you think of the book. And let's see, what else did I leave off? I think that I got through everything. Was there anything else you had a question about? Let me know. I'd like to hear. And I invite you over to chalkpastel.com. Nana is going to be here in just a few minutes, and she's going to share an art techniques video art lesson. And it's going to be sort of in the style of Starry Night, Van Gogh, and celebrating the upcoming meteor shower this weekend. Are you planning on hoping to see some meteors this weekend? We are. So thank you for joining me today. And again, let me know your tips for the first day of homeschool, or what questions you might have about homeschool curriculum, any sort of things that you have in mind. Just let me know. And thanks again.